Honey, make it down, make it soft and low. Then maybe my good girl, she won't know. Get my breakfast here, my dinner in Tennessee. Get my breakfast here, my dinner in Tennessee. Hey, I'll get my breakfast here, get my dinner in Tennessee. I told you how's it coming, so you better watch for me. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Honey, make it down, make it soft and low. Then maybe my good girl, she won't know. I'm going up country through that state of snow. Well, I'm going up the country, baby, through that state of snow. And there ain't no telling just how far I'll go. Well, don't you let my good gal catch you here. Oh, don't you let my good gal catch you here. If she do, she might shoot you, she'll cut and stomp you too. And there ain't no telling what that gal might do. Make me down, pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Honey, make it down, make it soft and low. Then maybe my good girl, she won't know. Now, honey, I can't lay across your bed. Oh, good woman, I can't lay down across your pretty bed. 'Cause my good woman, she might kill me dead. The way I'm sleeping, my back and shoulders tired. Well, the way I'm sleeping, my back and shoulders tired. Well, the way I've been sleeping, my back and shoulders tired. Think I'll turn and sleep while I'm inside. Make me down, pallet on your floor. Oh, make me down a pallet on your floor. Honey, make it down, make it soft and low. Then maybe my good girl, she won't know.
So, Billy, many years ago, when we just started playing together, we did the Telluride Bluegrass Festival. Anyone the Telluride Bluegrass Festival?
I forgot about that, it's been so long.
Yeah. We had the morning set. The very first set of the festival. This is early. They call it, for musicians, y'all. I mean, they wanted us there at 9:30 in the morning. Okay, and so Billy and I hadn't played much together. We were doing some rehearsing the night before, and we rehearsed for hours. And actually, by rehearse, I mean we were mostly just kind of playing. like you just heard, you know. But we just did that for a long time and called it rehearsal. It was really fun. And Billy, at the end of it, Pickles.
Maybe you should rehearse a little bit more. What do you call that last number?
Have a nice day.
Yes. So we get done rehearsing, and Billy says, I think I might go pick in the campgrounds tonight. And I was like, oh, that's such a nice thing to say. Shaded, freaking haggard mandolinist of the world. You know, I'm going like, it's so nice. He wants to go pick in the campground. It's so nice. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. You know, that's the kind of thing you do when you're coming up in the festival scene. You pick at the campgrounds. And the next morning, I mean, I'm like walking to the main stage at Telluride, and people are like, did you hear Billy Strings went to the campground last night? She did songs with whoever was there. And I was like, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. And I talked to you about it later, and I found it so inspiring. The joy, the musical joy, the joy of all kinds emanating from this man, I find to be at the core of everything. And I want to know, from you, where do you feel like that comes from? Where does this joy spring from?
I think a very big part of it is, you know, the relationship with my father. And he taught me the music, and, you know, when I was a kid, I kind of grew up playing bluegrass, and then I took some different little paths, and, you know, got into Sabbath and some heavy metal and some different stuff along the way. But I really came back to bluegrass because, you know, it's in my heart, and it reminds me of my dad and just being a kid and first learning how to tie my shoes, and before I knew anything dirty about the earth, you know.
So there's like just this pure joy of discovering music as a child.
Yeah, I mean, this whole trip, you know, this whole tour I've been on, I mean, I kind of took off when I was like 19 years old, and I've been on tour like ever since, just playing gigs every year. And the whole time I've been, you know, calling back home, Dad, you'll never guess who I got to pick with, you know, Seldom Seen or whatever, you know, or, you know, Sam Bush, or I got to introduce my dad to David Grisman and stuff like that. And I remember a time when I was 7 years old, and my dad sat me down specifically, and he would sit me down and play records. But I remember when he showed me Doc and Dog, and it was like, he'd call me from across the house, like, Boomer, get in here and sit down right there. Like, am I in trouble? You know, and listen to this. And he'd put Doc and Dog on or something like that, you know, kind of just teach me about music.
But so then you become a figure like that for other people, and you go to the camp, like the people who populate that campground. You know, you are their Doc and Dog. You show up, you give them an opportunity to this is a once in a lifetime experience, like picking fiddle tunes with Billy Strings.
Well, like you were saying, you know, you grew up doing that, grew up picking in the campgrounds and stuff. A lot of the first festivals I ever went to in my life, we never really made it to the stage to see the acts. You just don't even make it there. You're ended before you can get there. You're by somebody's camper, and somebody pulls out a banjo, and next thing you know, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and you know, you miss the whole raffle and supper break and everything.
What did you pick with them? Do you remember any tune specifically?
With my dad?
No, in the campground.
In the campground? At Telluride.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's been a long time.
Also the hypothermia of picking in the campground and Telluride.
That's true.
Well, I met this dude there, Tom Knowlton, and he plays in this band called the Fretliners.
Okay.
And he kind of came up to me and was like, "Man, can we sing one?" And I was just like, "Oh, fuck. This is gonna be not good. Just, I don't know." I had to, you know, and he made me put my foot in my mouth, because we started singing together some old duets, and it was like Del McCurry and Dave Evans mixed. And it was just like, I was like, wow. And I don't know what, like I said, like you were saying, just jaded, you know. And I'm in the campground,
everybody's kind of already all over me, and this guy just comes right up to my face and is like, dude, can we please sing one? You know, and I'm just like, yeah, all right, you know, like how good is this gonna be? And then I was just blown away. So then I was like, man, let's sing this one and that one, and you know, we kept on going, and you know, and I met a new friend that night who's a great singer.
Beautiful. Tell us about this next song.
What's the next song? Oh yeah,
We have Malfunction Junction.
Well, you know, I got this record that came out, I guess, like I said, it's been a while, but this tune's kind of about a little place in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan where there's a really sweet little family there, and they got a nice little deer camp, and I just like them a whole lot. And it's called Malfunction Junction. This is one of the tunes of maybe two that I think I've written on the mandolin. So.
No pressure.
Hey! No, you sound a lot better than me playing it. Let's see.
Okay, if you ever want to pick a tune with anyone, you can't really do any better. That's Billy Strings!